Beings on special missions, often called beings of light in spiritual contexts, are souls assigned to specific roles to assist in the evolution and healing of other beings and the planet itself. These souls have usually undergone significant spiritual development and have a deep understanding of universal laws and love. Their missions can vary greatly, from guiding individuals on their personal paths to influencing larger shifts in consciousness among communities, or even globally. These beings are characterized by their commitment to service, often putting the needs of collective or individual spiritual growth before their own. They work behind the scenes or interact directly with others, depending on the nature of their mission, always aiming to spread light, knowledge, and healing. Their presence is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all life and the ongoing support available from the spiritual realms to assist in humanity's collective evolution. They embody virtues of kindness, discipline, and charity, without asserting superiority over others. Their evolution does not come from being inherently better, but from making choices that foster spiritual and moral growth. These beings have transcended material desires and the ego, focusing instead on nurturing their inner self. These spiritually advanced souls emit purer energies and possess the wisdom to see life from an eternal perspective, leading to actions full of love and insight. They have often been entrusted with specific missions to help other souls, drawing from their vast past experiences and challenges. Remarkably, many of these beings have experienced profound transformations, evolving from darker spiritual states to become guides and helpers, always ready to assist wherever needed. Their presence and actions are essential in the spiritual development of others, highlighting their role as experienced and diligent entities in the cosmic journey of soul evolution. The beings on mission are equally tested in their daily lives, but are less vulnerable to suffering due to their spiritual condition, which gives them greater understanding and acceptance. They face many tests, but none is more difficult than their responsibility for the ethical, moral, and practical conduct demanded by the plan in order to achieve the goals previously set, as well as the demands made of them, because people forget that they are alive and therefore subject to all the vices, sufferings, and obstacles, just like any human being. Most of the time, their attitudes, guided by their spiritual godparents, are vehemently contested because in the eyes of the majority, they seem to lack common sense, since our distorted vision does not correspond to the reality of the spirit. In the New Age, many people are theoretically spiritualized and called missionaries of intelligence in the higher spheres. Overly concerned with their intellect, they overload themselves with knowledge, exchanging the practice of working on the spiritual plane for a prominent place in society, which, still deluded by appearance, recognizes them as capable of carrying out activities guided by the beings of light. People often confuse the terms chosen ones and lightworkers, both referring to types of beings on special missions. Both groups are essential in the spiritual context and play important roles in raising consciousness and global healing. Each, however, acts slightly differently based on their spiritual orientation and mission. I'll go over the Lightworkers first, then the Chosen Ones, and at the end I'll outline the difference between the two, shall I? Let's go. If you often read online magazines focused on well-being and spirituality, you may have already come across the term Lightworker. Even with frequent references, it can still be confusing to understand exactly what this means and how to identify a lightworker. Although there is no scientific evidence or formal studies that clearly define what a lightworker is, interest in these dedicated souls continues to grow in our community. So what exactly is a lightworker? The term was introduced by author and teacher Michael Myrdad in the early 1980s and gained popularity with the book The Lightworker's Way, released by Doreen Virtue in 1997. The simplest description of a lightworker is a being who feels a deep calling to help others. These individuals, also known as crystal babies, indigos, earth angels, and star seeds, volunteer to serve as beacons of light and commit themselves to helping humanity. Lightworkers are motivated by an intrinsic desire to promote healing, peace, and love among people and the planet. Lightworkers often exhibit exceptional sensitivity from childhood, often manifested by a deep sense of compassion and kindness towards others. It is not uncommon for these individuals to have stories of rescuing animals and helping living beings in vulnerable situations when they were still children. Due to their sensitive nature, Lightworkers often feel deeply the sadness and anguish caused by the adversities and miseries of the world. This empathy motivates them to seek careers where they can make a concrete difference. They often choose professions such as nursing, therapy, rehabilitation, holistic healing, social work, veterinary services, research, and teaching. In each of these areas, they can use their empathic ability and desire to serve to alleviate suffering and promote the well-being of others. Lightworkers are guided by a strong intuition and an inner orientation that enables them to perceive the emotions and needs of other living beings. This ability makes them particularly effective at channeling and directing their healing energies to those who need it most. They are also committed to using their positive energies and healing abilities to dispel negative consciousnesses and promote an atmosphere of peace and well-being. However, not all Lightworkers recognize the nature of their spiritual calling immediately. They feel a natural impulse to serve and a deep compassion that intensifies especially when supporting others during challenging times. This journey of self-discovery and service makes each Lightworker unique in their mission and impact on the world. Often, Lightworkers need intuitive guidance and go through a deep process of self-realization and discovery to understand that their mission on Earth is to make a positive impact in any way possible. As they face the same limitations and obstacles as other human beings, this spiritual awakening and attunement to their inner light can take years. Lightworkers encompass several specialized roles, all of which are fundamental to spiritual advancement and collective healing. In the universe of Lightworkers, we have identified 12 distinct categories, each with their own unique role, but united by a collective mission to uplift humanity. They dedicate themselves to healing, inspiring and guiding others towards a more enlightened existence, offering a truly remarkable service. To help you discover which of these types resonates best with you, here are descriptions of the 12 types of Lightworkers and their specific functions. Gatekeepers, for example, act as guardians of spiritual passageways, facilitating transition and communication between different spheres of consciousness and helping to remove emotional and mental blockages. Divine guardians offer protection and guidance, maintaining order and peace, radiating hope and serving as shields against negative energies. Transmitters specialize in transforming dense energies into high-frequency vibrations, playing a crucial role in releasing karmic burdens and cleansing ancestral lines. Healers, endowed with deep empathy, promote holistic healing that reverberates through the emotional, mental, and spiritual layers of individuals, while seers, with their ability to perceive beyond physical limitations, reveal hidden truths and guide through spiritual vision. Holders of the divine plan preserve sacred knowledge, using esoteric codes and patterns to guide spiritual awakening, while dreamers explore dreamscapes and interdimensional dimensions, bringing transformative insights. Messengers act as communicative bridges, transmitting divine guidance, and manifestors use the energy of the universe to shape reality according to pure intentions. Ascension guides explore and map paths of spiritual enlightenment. Those who show the way inspire through their example of authentic and divinely purposeful living, and unifiers connect diverse streams of thought and philosophies, promoting unity and collaboration between different spiritual traditions. Each of these roles makes a unique contribution to the collective journey of ascension and healing. So, my friends, have you ever felt as if you were mystically called to contribute to the healing of the world? Do people praise the purity of your heart? Are you characterized by being an affectionate and loving person? Do you believe in your ability to face and solve the environmental and social challenges of our time? Do you naturally see yourself sharing knowledge and guiding others based on your experiences? If you answered yes to these questions, it is possible that you are a light worker without being fully aware of it. Your true passion, continuous kindness, dedication to service, and spontaneous positivity are recognized and inspire many around you. Your strength lies in your genuineness and connection with your true self. This authentic reflection not only catalyzes beneficial changes in those around you, but also reactivates the luminous essence within them. If you identify with Lightworkers and wonder if you could be one, the answer usually comes through introspection. Lightworkers are driven by a deep desire to help those in need and have intuitive abilities and inner guidance that make them sensitive to changes in energy and emotions, such as pain and sadness, in other people around them. They feel a deep connection with all living beings and the earth, but at the same time, they can feel isolated and distant from others, as they often see the world from an external perspective. If these characteristics resonate with you, it is possible that you are aligned with the path of a light worker. Now let's talk about the chosen ones, already known to many of you. The chosen ones, in the spiritual and mystical conception, represent individuals who, by divine design or cosmic destiny, have a preeminent role in bringing about significant transformations, both in their own lives and in society as a whole. Although this idea is common in many religious and spiritual traditions, the characterization of the chosen ones can vary greatly between different beliefs and cultures. However, there are common aspects and qualities that tend to resonate through various narratives and teachings. Firstly, the chosen ones are often perceived as beings of great intuition and spiritual sensitivity. They possess a remarkable ability to perceive beyond the veil of materialism and the ordinary, accessing deeper and subtler truths that escape ordinary people. This heightened perception often accompanies a sense of mission or purpose that seems designated or predestined, and which drives the chosen one to follow a path that is often full of challenges and trials. In addition, the chosen ones often exhibit healing abilities, either through conventional methods such as medicine, or through more esoteric means such as energy or spiritual healing. They are seen as catalysts for healing and renewal, capable of restoring the physical, emotional, and spiritual health of individuals, and, in some cases, entire communities. This ability to heal is intrinsically linked to their deep love and compassion for humanity, characteristics that define and motivate them. In many traditions, the chosen ones are also portrayed as spiritual warriors. They fight against the forces of darkness and ignorance, often facing substantial opposition and danger. This struggle is not only external, but also internal, involving a constant process of self-refinement and overcoming personal limitations. They have special abilities, excelling in certain areas and showing deficiencies in others. Their gifts often set them apart, allowing them to achieve great things in specific areas. These talents can range from exceptional creativity, profound wisdom, or extraordinary abilities that seem almost supernatural. Their strengths are clear and impactful, attracting others to seek their expertise and guidance. However, along with these unique talents come areas where they may struggle. These deficiencies are not flaws, but aspects of their being that highlight the balance of their abilities. They remind them that although they are chosen and gifted, they are also human and still learning. These weaknesses often encourage them to rely on others, fostering a sense of community and mutual support. They demonstrate intense and meticulous concentration on their tasks, guided by a deep understanding of their goals and purpose. This focus allows them to navigate complex situations with clarity, always keeping their attention on what really matters. With an ability to stay centered, they often exceed expectations. They have big dreams and aspirations that transcend the ordinary, attracting others by the vision and passion with which they pursue their goals. Their determination and resilience in the face of challenges highlight their ability to reach high levels of achievement, often exploring new ideas and uncharted territory that push the boundaries of conventional thinking. The chosen warrior is therefore a symbol of perseverance and determination, a defender of light and truth in a world often marked by conflict and disillusionment. In the realm of revelations and prophecy, the chosen are often those to whom hidden secrets or future events are revealed. They function as divine messengers, charged with transmitting important messages to the world, either as foretellers of future events or as revealers of profound spiritual truths. This communication can be seen as a bridge between the divine and the earthly, where the chosen one acts as a channel for transcendent wisdom and knowledge. In addition to their abilities and missions, the chosen ones are often characterized by an aura or presence that distinguishes them. This presence can be perceived as a luminosity or a magnetic quality that attracts others to them, often without being clearly understood or explained. It reflects the high and purified energy they carry, which can positively influence those around them and promote an environment of peace and harmony. In more modern and universal contexts, the chosen ones can be seen as innovative leaders or pioneers in various fields, from science and technology to the arts and politics. They are the ones who break down barriers, challenge the status quo, and introduce new ideas and paradigms that have the potential to transform society on a wider scale. This version of the chosen one is just as vital as their more spiritualized counterparts, demonstrating that the call to be a chosen one can manifest in countless forms and arenas. The chosen ones represent enigmatic and powerful figures who permeate the spiritual and religious narratives of diverse cultures, each serving a unique divine purpose. They are shaped to fulfill missions that transcend the ordinary, operating in both spiritual and earthly dimensions. The seer or oracle is someone with deep insight, capable of perceiving future events and hidden truths. Their ability to predict the future is complemented by an extreme sensitivity to the energies around them, making them a crucial guide in times of uncertainty. This type of chosen one serves as a bridge between ancient knowledge and contemporary needs, offering advice that is timeless. The free spirit contrasts with the seer by his indomitable nature and his constant search for autonomy. He challenges conventions and breaks down barriers, inspiring others to explore true freedom beyond social limitations. This chosen one lives by his own rules, demonstrating that true freedom comes from following one's own heart and intuition, without letting oneself be restricted by other people's expectations. The truth teller is driven by the need for honesty and integrity. In a world often masked by illusions, he stands out for his unwavering willingness to reveal reality, whatever the cost. This chosen one is a pillar of truth in a society that sometimes prefers the comfort of lies, acting as a conscience for the community around him. The inspiring infiltrator uses his influence to discreetly shape society. Combining charm and wisdom, they sow revolutionary ideas in a subtle way, using art and communication platforms to promote profound change. This type of chosen one understands that true transformation often begins with inspiration, shaping perceptions and ideas through a cautious and strategic approach. The confused chosen one reflects the inner struggle of many who feel the call, but have not yet found their clear path. They are aware of their mission, but find themselves entangled in the complexities of the world, searching for how to integrate their heightened spiritual awareness into everyday life. This chosen one symbolizes the process of discovery and integration, representing the often turbulent journey of those who are called to a greater destiny. The hermit finds peace and clarity in solitude. Away from the social turmoil, they connect deeply with nature and the divine, seeking answers in silence and meditation. This type of chosen one shows that true wisdom and strength often come from retreat and introspective reflection, not from constant exposure to external noise. The warrior is the embodiment of courage and the defense of divine principles. Armed with truth and justice, he stands firm against adversity, protecting the weak and fighting injustice. This chosen one is a natural leader, whose presence inspires others to fight for what is right, guiding them through challenges with a firm hand and a brave heart. The healer dedicates his life to restoring physical, emotional, and spiritual harmony. With a deep understanding of the healing arts, he relieves pain and heals wounds, demonstrating that the balance of body and soul is essential for the fullness of life. This chosen one is a point of light for those in pain, bringing relief and hope through his healing abilities. Finally, the elder, who with his wisdom accumulated over the years, guides humanity with patience and insight. This chosen one is a guardian of ancestral knowledge, teaching not only through words, but above all by his example in life. Their presence is a testament to the power of experience and the respect it commands, serving as a beacon for future generations. These 9 types of chosen ones, although distinct, share the common goal of uplifting humanity, guiding it through their respective abilities and gifts towards a more enlightened and harmonious future. Each one, in their own way, plays a vital role in the spiritual fabric of the world, shaping destinies and influencing lives with their divinely inspired actions and choices. Ultimately, the chosen one's journey, however it is conceived, is one of great responsibility and personal sacrifice. While they may be gifted with extraordinary abilities and play roles of great importance, they also face isolation, misunderstandings, and great expectations. The life of a chosen one is thus a complexity of blessings and burdens, illuminated by the promise of a greater purpose and the constant challenge of living up to an extraordinary destiny. In the biblical context, the term chosen is fundamental to understanding the divine plan of salvation. In the Old Testament, the nation of Israel is often cited as God's chosen people. He establishes a covenant with the Israelites, promising them land and blessings conditional on their compliance with his laws. The choice of Israel as a chosen nation is not based on human merits, but reflects God's desire to establish a deep and interactive relationship with humanity, serving as a living example of his laws and commandments in action. In the New Testament, this idea of chosenness finds its deepest expression in Jesus Christ, considered the Messiah and the ultimate fulfillment of the divine promises made to Israel. He is the chosen one who comes to redeem humanity from sin and death, establishing a new path to reconciliation with God. Unlike the biblical chosen ones, who are often singular figures or a specific group with a prophetic destiny, Lightworkers represent a more expansive and inclusive concept in modern spirituality. A Lightworker is someone who consciously chooses to use their gifts and abilities to promote the upliftment of humanity and spread positive vibrations. As Gaia raises her vibrations, Lightworkers help the collective of souls to raise their own vibrations, facilitating the transition of consciousness centered on unconditional love from the 3rd to the 5th dimension, from 3D to 5D. The main distinction between a chosen one and a lightworker lies in the mechanism of their mission. The call of the chosen one is often perceived as a specific divine mandate, a mission imposed by a higher authority, which selects and assigns these individuals or groups to specific tasks within a larger cosmic plan. In contrast, the lightworker awakens to their mission through an internal process of recognizing their spiritual connection and universal responsibility. This realization is less about being externally chosen and more about a personal choice to align with a life mission that promotes healing and global transformation. Both chosen ones and lightworkers are deeply engaged in acts of service, healing, and manifestation of faith. However, while the chosen ones can be seen as biblical or prophetic figures who perform deeds determined by divine predestination, lightworkers operate on a broader spectrum, seeking to raise collective consciousness through their daily interactions, spiritual practices, and the spread of love, compassion, and kindness. This more inclusive and participatory approach highlights the belief that everyone has the potential to contribute significantly to the spiritual ascension of humanity, regardless of whether they are uniquely chosen to do so. Do you identify with the role of a chosen one or a lightworker? Do you believe that your spiritual journey aligns with one of these descriptions? Whatever your answer, your experience is a vital part of this vast spiritual mosaic that we are all helping to build. I invite you to share your reflections and experiences in the comments below. Let's create a supportive community where we can all learn and grow together. And if you found this content enlightening and inspiring, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth discussions and spiritual guidance. Your interaction not only supports this channel, but also helps spread light and positivity to more people. Join us on this journey of discovery and transformation. Click on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thank you for watching and for being part of this incredible community. Peace and light to all.